Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a look at the progression of speed solving, and more specifically, how the approach of solving has changed over the years. To illustrate this, we're going to compare walkthrough solves from current top solvers to the first officially recognized world record from Minh Thai in 1982. Let's first walk through how Minh Thai solved the cube almost 40 years ago, and to help us understand this solve, we're going to bring in Ro Hessler.
Okay guys, so scramble's on screen if you want to follow. Okay, so first off, inspection x2y. Okay, so the first step here, it seems as if it's just first layer corners plus an edge. I'm not sure if the edge was intentional or not, but goes d prime r u. Okay, so now we have first layer corners. The center isn't done yet, but we have this edge here. And now the second step is a rotation, and we do a D move. So now this other edge is lined up with the center here. And what he does is insert it like so. So now we have almost a full layer except for two edges here. Okay guys, now he's gonna do an alg to solve the other corners on the other layer. This is a very strange alg that might be easy to mess up. Well, here we go. And there we go. So we have these corners here solved here. Not a very traditional alg, but yeah. Okay, the next step is gonna be solving another edge of the first layer, the orange layer. So here we do an R white L prime. Seems to place this edge under where it needs to go, and then inserts it like so. So now that's done. So the next part, we're gonna rotate to put this layer on the bottom and over here. So now we have this empty slot in the bottom right here, and he's gonna use this to solve the rest of the edges on the top layer. So first, I'm gonna insert this one like so. That. Next, the other one, a bunch of weird moves. And now this edge is in position to put in here with the empty slot still there. Like that. Okay, and next we're gonna do the third edge, like so, and then place it from the back, like that. Now the next step, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I have a good idea. So there's a wide U at the beginning. I don't know if that's to align the centers, or to just put this empty slot above this one. But from here, it seems like he does a combination of steps to pretty much insert these two, the edges in these two slots. So the first thing he does is he puts this edge in the bottom, like so, so it belongs here, and then places the other edge over here so that he can put both in simultaneously like that. And from there, we have last four centers or last four edge alg. I'm not sure how he looked at it, but he executed it like so. So that's an M2. And done. So there might have been some differences in the moves used in this reconstruction, but because of the difference in hardware from back then and today, we're able to do a lot nicer moves. So.
Alright, hello everybody, this is Matty or the Cubing Jedi, and this is my solution to this scramble. So we'll do that, do the scramble. First look, orange looks good. Have this block. Actually not, okay yeah, I think white will be better. So, these two, okay. I'm gonna do a double X cross with white, so with the white, green, and red, and white, green, and orange pairs, I'm gonna solve it during cross. So how I will do that is I'm gonna put white in the back to make it more execution friendly, and then I'm gonna do a B2 D prime, M prime, F prime. Is that it? I don't know if that's an M or M prime, but yeah. That solves the cross and has this block in the back for me to use. to make the X cross. So I knew from inspection that these would set up to 3-move insert, pseudo 3-move insert. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then I want to put this edge here, and sometimes I would just go like this, but since these two are here, I would actually just take this out and then insert this here. And then once we just do a wide U prime, we have our double X cross. So now, as I previously said, I set up this pair, and I'm not going to insert it like this because that will give me a hard F2L case. So what I'm actually going to do is just going to do a sledgehammer, and then I'll just solve this pair regularly. U2, OLL, PLL, and yeah, the cube is solved. So yeah, that's my solution.
So for this scramble, I see an X cross for orange, and when I do the X cross, I can easily one look the second pair, and yeah, so facing here, and then we do that. L prime B, then F2 to move the edge here, then UD, and then R2 to insert this last cross piece, and putting this F2L piece in the right place. So there, and then there. Then do this F2L pair, and then you do orange, blue, yellow, and then we do the last pair, and OLL and PL.
Alright, so the first thing I see is this block, and then if you check all of the colors that it has, there's white, green, and orange. So white doesn't look too good. Green is okay, but not too good. And then on orange, you can solve this edge and this edge with L, F. Then the D2. And when you're solving this edge, the F2L edge that goes with this block gets solved. So you do that, then insert it. Instead of inserting it from here, you insert from the left, so you save the block. And I just see this edge, and I see it's misoriented, so I rotate here to the other corner. I see this is going to be made into a free pair. And now I see this corner, this flipped edge, and I see that the EO, when I solve this, I'm going to be solving it from this angle. Well, these two edges won't change, and this one won't change, because I'm just inserting this one into the back. So I know that I have to put this corner back into this place, then do R, U, R prime, and then when I solve the last slot, I'll have EO, and I can probably do a ZBL. So I insert that and do EO, and I don't get a ZB die now because it's a Soon. For Soons, I just do Soon and PLL. However, I do think I would have seen that this is a T-perm. So I see this is matching, and this is opposite to those. And then you have these two matching, and this is opposite to those, which shows you that when you do Soon, it's going to be a T-perm.
As you could see from these amazing example solves, the goal remains the same, to solve the Rubik's Cube as fast as possible. But the method and depth of application have totally changed. Minh Thai used a corners first method that was much more popular whenever the Rubik's Cube first came out. But nowadays, top pros are solving multiple pieces simultaneously. Not only are they doing that, but they seem to be anticipating different cases and situations while they're solving. So that's really impressive. A lot of cubers, especially when they're starting out, get into a rhythm of seeing a case they want to solve and then solving it, then finding the next case, and so on. The fascinating thing we see with these top solvers is just how much thinking is going on during the solve. So in the heat of the moment, these solvers are calculating so many different positions and variations, it's mind-blowing. And it's a ton of information. And it goes way beyond simple case recognition, case solution style steps. They're thinking about the consequences of potential decisions and weighing different strategies, all while under extreme time pressure. Remember, all of these cubers can easily average under 6 seconds, which makes the amount of information they're processing that much more impressive. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed these example solves and the walkthrough solved by Ro. Just knowing how far into solves these guys can see is actually extraordinary. It gives us a lot of hope for the future of competitive speedcubing, and we're very excited to see where the progression takes us. But that's it for now. We'll make an update video if the opportunity comes up, so I guess we'll see you again in another 40 years.